Facu Campazzo! Facu the Magician, baby, let's go! What was that? I have not seen, I have not heard, I had not realized that Facundo Campazzo was the reincarnation of John Stockton. The reincarnation of John Stockton. I don't know if you had an opportunity to watch the magician go to work tonight, but boy, oh boy, did he put on a show. Facundo Campazzo, the Argentinian magician. Where have you been hiding him, Argentina? Where was this Facu earlier in the season? Basically, for the last 20 games or so, Facundo Campazzo has been on an absolute tear. Facundo Campazzo was the best player on the court tonight while sharing the floor with the MVP of the NBA, Nikola Jokic, while sharing the floor with the second overall pick in the 2021 NBA draft, Jalen Green. Facundo Campazzo did anything and everything he wanted tonight. Let me read you this stat line. Matter of fact, my Argentinian customers, please get comfortable. Please get comfortable. Facundo Campazzo in 34 minutes tonight. 22 points. 4 rebounds. 12 assists. 7 of 11 from the field. 3 of 5 from the three-point line. 5 of 5 from the free throw line. 2 blocks. 2 blocks. Not 1. Not 2, not 3, not 4, 5 steals tonight. And he was a starter's high plus 19 tonight. Facundo Campazzo was a starter's high plus 19. But did you see some of those passes? The best sequence of the night, among the many spectacular clips from Facundo Campazzo, was that behind the back pass to Aaron Gordon. He crossed up the perimeter defender behind the back to Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon pump fakes and gets the reverse layup. Hey, man, he was on fire tonight. Facundo Campazzo got yet another 5-hole on Christian Wood for another Jermichael Green slam tonight, and it was beautiful. Hey, best game of the year for Facundo Campazzo. Best game of his Nuggets career so far for Facundo Campazzo. And that includes the Chicago game last year when he got that clutch steal for them to win the game. I just want to give a real shout out to Facundo Campazzo stepping in for Monte Morris out because of COVID protocol tonight. And that dude came to play. He showed up and he went at him today. Shout out to Facundo Campazzo. Round of applause from around the world. Man, what a game, man. Nikola Jokic tonight. 24 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. Only played 25 minutes. You love to see it. 8 of 12 from the field, 1 of 2 from the three-point line, 7 of 9 from the free throw line, 1 block, and he was a +7 tonight. Here's the thing. This is what needs to be talked about. I'm going to read you the stat line for Jalen Green tonight. Jalen Green had 29 points in 28 minutes, 1 rebound and 1 assist. He was 6 of 13 from the field, but he was 12 of 14 from the free throw line tonight, and a -14, which was the worst for any starter. Why is that significant? I'll tell you why. Nikola Jokic, the MVP of the NBA, the player who is second in the NBA in points per post-up on volume players. He's also second in the NBA in post-up points per game, which includes free throws, to Joel Embiid. Jokic is averaging 1.05 points per post-up in the NBA. Joel Embiid is averaging 1.06 points per post-up. But what does that mean? They're both the best volume post-up players in the NBA, except Joel Embiid is averaging over 10 free throws a game, basically. Jokic is averaging 5. Tonight, the MVP of the NBA started off the game in the first half with 4 free throws. He had 4 free throws. He ended with 9. Jalen Green, in the first half, had 14 free throw attempts in the first half. Another point. Daniel Theis tonight. Daniel had 27 minutes, 8 and 5, and he had a total of 2 fouls tonight, and he was a -9. The MVP of the NBA, whenever he was in the game, they put Daniel in the game. The MVP of the NBA had 4 personal fouls tonight, and he had to be taken out early in the third quarter and didn't come back in until midway almost through the fourth quarter, and then didn't really do anything in the game. And then on top of that, he was taken out in the second quarter because of fouls. He got a clean block that was called for a foul. When that first quarter happened, this is what happened during the game. If you watch the game, you realize the whole first quarter, it was just an absolute foul show by the Houston Rockets. An absolute foul show by the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets in the first quarter had the same strategy the Los Angeles Lakers had in 2020 playoffs versus the Denver Nuggets, when they literally just said, we're going to be aggressive, overly aggressive, and we're going to foul on every single possession. That way, the ref is forced to make a decision. Are you going to blow the whistle the entire game, or are you only going to call the egregious things? And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly why they won 4-1 that series. Because Jokic wasn't getting foul calls, and Jamal Murray got fouled, and in the game 5, got no foul calls, and LeBron James fouled him. Jokic tonight was getting demolished in the first quarter. Absolutely demolished. And Jalen Green was driving into the paint, catching body or falling, and getting free throws every time. Now, Adam Mades has talked about this with DNVR. Again, go follow DNVR. Go watch DNVR. They do a great job. He's talked about this, that the NBA doesn't do a good job of officiating big men anymore. They do a terrible job. But here's my problem. Joel Embiid gets plenty of foul calls, more than he should probably at times. Or, let's say this, if we're going to be fair, because he's so dominant, he probably gets the proper amount of foul calls given how much he probably gets fouls in the paint. Well, what's the difference, though, and why does Jokic, who apparently is not as aggressive of a player as Joel Embiid, which is the myth out there, why does he get less help from the referees when he is just as efficient and scores just as much per post-up in NBA games? Why is he getting so few free throws when he is literally getting hacked? Daniel literally was fouling him, wrapping his arm around him, no calls. Getting hit in the face, no calls. Vlatko Cancar tonight went out on a fast break layup, got hit in the nose on a layup, got a goaltend, bleeding all over the court, no foul call. The Nuggets as a team are not officiated well, especially when they don't have a perimeter attacking guard like Jamal Murray, but even him sometimes didn't really get foul calls. I don't know what Jokic has to do, man. Like, it was really frustrating. Jokic doesn't have a single game this season where he has over 14 free throws. Not even that. He doesn't have a single game this year where he has more than 11 free throws. The MVP of the NBA, who, according to the metric, is the second most efficient and second best post-scoring big in the NBA. And it really, until the last couple of games, he was first in the NBA in volume points per game in post. But he gets 5 free throws a game, and Joel gets twice as many as that almost. It doesn't make any sense. This has been an issue, but this is something that really needs to get solved, because it was embarrassing in that first half watching Jalen Green get 14 free throws. Anyway, moving on. Will Barton tonight, 12, 5, and 6 on 5 of 12, 1 of 6. He was a +6 tonight. Really, really good basketball, certain different points in times. When he started missing shots was really in that third quarter, fourth quarter, trying to close out the game. He was just chucking stuff up. Wasn't a big deal. Austin Rivers tonight hurt his thumb again. It looks like the end of the game. 7 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 3 of 10, 1 of 8. He was a +8. Aaron Gordon, 16, 7, and 1 on 7 of 15, 0 of 3, 2 of 4. He was a +2 tonight. So the starters were a great unit. The bench was good, but we need to talk about this man, Bol Bol. This is your Bol Bol hypecast right here. Bol Bol tonight, 20 minutes, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 5 of 7 from the field, with an assist to Jokic on a 2-man game. Bro, they ran a pick and roll, and Bol Bol fed it over to Jokic for the and one. I'm like, oh my goodness. He was a +8 tonight. Bol Bol played maybe his best game since the bubble all the way around. Maybe his best game since the bubble. Now, he wasn't strong on rebounding, didn't box out, he's not aggressive on the boards, he was watching a lot. When he got blown by, instead of just going up and contesting the shot, he fouled him and pushed him in the back. So there's stuff he can improve on. But man, he was 4 of 4 to start the game. He ended 5 of 7. Bol Bol looked really good tonight. There are different periods for Bol Bol tonight. He was playing the 3 next to Gordon, next to Yo, and it looked great. Great. Maybe that's an option. Maybe that's an option they can do going forward. Maybe they can give him some time. I know Michael Malone doesn't really trust young players, but Popeye Jones took over tonight since Michael Malone and Alderman was out tonight. Maybe he earned some minutes, man. I want to see Bol Bol succeed. He played well. I want to see Bol Bol succeed, man. It was a great game. Vlaco Chanchar was a plus 19 tonight with 11 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 5 of 7, 1 of 3. The only reason he didn't have even better numbers is because he got hit in the face and nose bleeding everywhere. Obviously, we're praying he's okay. Jermichael Green, one of his best games of the year, 21 minutes, 11 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. And he was a plus 15 tonight. Again, 1 of 2 from the three-point line. He's shooting a lot better over the last 15 games or so. Great win for the Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets shot 53% from the field tonight on 86 shots. They held the Rockets to 44% from the field. They were 22 or 27 from the free throw line, which is 81%. The Denver Nuggets won the rebounding battle as well. They also won the blocks as well. So it's just a great game. The kind of game you need to build your confidence. They play against the Dallas Mavericks, I believe, coming up here soon. The Denver Nuggets are a half game ahead of the Clippers for the 5th seed, and they are 3.5 games behind the Grizzlies for the 4th seed, and I believe they can catch them here this month even, possibly. So, yeah, we'll see what's going to happen from here. Let's see, the Denver Nuggets, they got Dallas on Monday. They got Utah on Wednesday, and I can't wait for that game. And they got Sacramento after that on Friday. So, good couple of games coming up here, y'all. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, Swipe It Gang. Hit the channel, 10,000. We going to Serbia, y'all. Hey, I'm going to see y'all soon, fam.